Facebook Marketplace, a place where you can sell your old couch, snag a great deal on electronics, or unknowingly invite danger right to your doorstep. These three real stories are not urban legends. They happened, and they could happen to anyone. Buckle up. I was moving out of my first apartment and decided to lighten the load. I listed a few things for free on Facebook Marketplace, including a gently used couch. A guy named AJ messaged me. Early 20s, polite, said he was getting his first place. He was grateful, respectful, normal. We agreed he'd come by after 6 p.m. He said he'd bring a friend. At 6:30, there was a knock. It wasn't AJ. 3 men. Older, cold eyes. One muttered, "Here for the couch." Something was off. I asked, "Are you AJ's friends?" One of them shrugged. "Nah, he couldn't make it. We're his cousins." Then one of them smirked and said, "You got some nice stuff. Might come back for it." My heart started to race. I just knew that these 3 guys were up to no good. I shouted that the couch is no longer for sale, and I quickly slammed the door shut and locked it. That night, I barely slept. I just couldn't get out of my head what would have happened if I let them in. 2 nights later, I hear something at the back door around 2 a.m. Metallic rattling at my back door. Someone trying to break in? I don't know if it was them. I never stuck around to find out. I packed up, moved in with a friend, and I've never listed anything on Marketplace again. It started off innocent. I was selling baby girl clothes my newborn had outgrown. Posted a bundle, 0 to 3 months, $20 for all. A man messaged me within an hour. I didn't think too much of it. Maybe a single dad or a brother trying to help his sister, but his questions were off. He asked, "Do you have a picture of your baby wearing these?" I said no. Then he replied, "I bet she's adorable. Can I see her?" Red flag. I told him I was only selling the clothes and wasn't comfortable with that. I blocked him. The next day, I got another message. Different name, but the same style of writing. "Do the clothes still smell like baby?" Blocked again. This happened 4 more times. He used fake names, fake photos, and each time his comments got weirder. He said things like, "I know where your baby sleeps, and that pink onesie was in your last photo. I see your house has brick. Pretty easy to find." I was terrified. I filed a police report. At first, they couldn't trace the accounts, but eventually, with help from Facebook, they linked the IP address to someone 4 houses down. A man in his 50s who I'd seen mowing his lawn, waving at neighbors. He had a daughter my age. He'd been watching me for weeks, tracking my posts, screenshotting my marketplace listings, zooming in on my house's exterior in the background of photos. He was arrested and charged with cyberstalking and harassment. I still can't believe how close he was. All I wanted to do was sell some baby clothes for diaper money. My name is Kayla. I was a 19-year-old college student, and I had just saved up enough money to buy myself a new iPhone. Not wanting to pay full price at a retailer, I searched on Facebook Marketplace and found a deal. A nearly new iPhone 12 Pro for $400, much cheaper than retail. The listing looked legit. Clear photos, detailed specs, and a seller named TJ, who had an active profile filled with pictures, check-ins, and posts that went back months. I messaged him, and he responded quickly, answering all of my questions confidently. He claimed he had switched to Android and no longer needed the phone. He agreed to meet at a public location, the parking lot of a Kroger grocery store just outside Atlanta, at 3 p.m. on a Saturday. When I arrived, I messaged him, and TJ said he was already in the lot in a silver Nissan. I spotted the car, pulled in next to it, and a guy in his early 20s waved at her from the driver's seat. He seemed laid back, dressed in joggers and a hoodie, and handed her the phone through the window. I inspected it quickly. It looked perfect. He even let me power it on. Satisfied, I handed him the cash. That's when everything flipped. As soon as I handed over the money, a second man appeared out of nowhere, opened my passenger door, and jumped in. At the same time, the seller peeled off, speeding away and leaving me completely shocked and confused with the phone in my hand. The man in my passenger seat slammed the door shut, pointed something from inside his hoodie, likely a gun, and said, "Give me the phone, don't scream." I sat there stunned. It had all happened in under 30 seconds. No one around me reacted. The lot was mostly empty, and no cameras were pointed directly at where it happened. I called 911, filed a report, and gave them everything. Screenshots, phone number, the Facebook profile, the car description. The kicker? The Facebook profile was completely fake. All the posts, photos, even the check-ins had been backdated. Authorities believe it was a cloned account made to appear real, possibly from a hacked or stolen identity. The worst part? According to police, this wasn't the first time that week someone had been lured to that exact grocery store parking lot for a too-good-to-be-true Facebook Marketplace deal involving electronics. I was lucky I wasn't hurt, but I had lost $400. I was shaken for weeks, and I refused to buy anything off Facebook Marketplace to this day.